wanted to tie him with a chair in the big assembly of Kauravas. They were not even able to approach him. Not even able to approach him. At the distance itself, they have seen the form of the Lord, fell unconscious. Because Patudai Adiyavarku Eliyavan Pirarhalukku Ariyavittagan. For those who are with devotion, Sulabhaha, Suvrataha, Siddhaha. But those who are egotistic, arrogant, Durlabhaha, Durgamaha, Durgaha, Duravasaha, Durariha. Just now we chanted Sri Vishnu Sahasranama. He is Sulabha and he is Durlabha. He is accessible but unreachable. And if you have devotion, he will be at your beck and call. And if you're arrogant, no matter how powerful you are, he is unreachable. That is what he is. That's how he comes down all the way for us. And he comes in an immobile form, just for us. But believing in him is very difficult. That is where we lose. Most of the times we lose God not because he is not accessible. It's because we didn't believe in the form he appears for us. And if you believe, you get everything done. He's pretty much with us. And he comes, of course, he chooses a day for appearance. And that is this day. It's a pure star. Rohini was his birth star. And the day is Ashtami, the 8th day of waning moon. You know, waning moon is called Krishna Paksha. When the moon's phases are just going down one after the other from the full moon day. And the 8th day of the waning moon, when the star was Rohini, on the day midnight, he appeared. But the day when he appeared, the star was pure and the Tidhi also was pure. Tidhi is the day. And both were pure. What does it mean by purity? Purity is that by the sun rays, this star should not mix with other star, previous star, or the Tidhi or the day should not mix with the previous Tidhi also. Whichever comes last, and the pure either Tidhi or star is taken, basically, to observe the birthday. Yeah. Most of the times, there are two things. One is the day and the other is the star. But day is taken only for the important souls. Tidhi is important for celebrating the final rites. Tidhi. So that is called a Tidhi only. Pitru Tidhi. So they call it as a Pitru Tidhi. But for birthday, it is a star which plays a key role. For your information, if you say your star and in which step of the star you are born, I can exactly say what you have done right from your birth time till today. Yes. And also I can say what's going to happen to you at least for a few months or years. It is the star. Of course, some people do not know the star, but they know the right time they're born, right? And it is given to the computers nowadays. So if you give it to the computer the exact time and the latitudes of the earth. Also, that means the place where you are. And then the rays of the sun is the key. That means if you are in India, when the sun rises, the day starts from that time. If you are in America, when the sun rises here, that is the day starts for you here. I've seen some people, when their children are born, they say, Swamiji, my child born today here and yesterday there in India, like that. They calculate the time and start doing things which is wrong. Parasara, the great sage, the father of Veda Vyasa, in his Vishnu Purana, he said, for the persons wherever they are, the sunrise is the starting of the day for them there. That's it. Other calculations you need not change. You can take as it is. So, if 29th, for us 29th night is this. But for Indian people, it's already 30th morning. So, for a boy born in India, if he born on 30th morning, you see the 30th morning and fix up his things. But somebody born here, don't change the calculation and then count it. That's a wrong way. Take here time only. Take the sunrise here and your day starts here. That's it. It's so simple. So, it is the star they calculate and they exactly say everything about your own life. Star has that power. So for all the practical purposes of the birth, it is only the star which is taken into consideration. And so for our acharyas and all others also, they perform their birth star celebration, not birthday celebration. Unfortunately, coming to the West, or probably the influence of the West was so much. Now we forgot stars, we forgot tidhis also, and we forgot the days, and now we only depend upon the dates. This month, January 31st or May 22nd or something like that. But days are not constant, for your information. Days are not constant. You think the days are constant, but you go to Google and you can find how the calculations of the calendars change depending upon the dates. In calendars, a few years, they skipped almost 22 dates to match the calendar, just for your information. You can check it. So why I say star is very important. And another secret I say, if I know the exact padam of your star, without touching you, I can do anything on you. What people call the abhichara homa. Yes. I do abhichara homa so that something happens to you, whether good or bad, whatever it may be. For Krishna also the fear was there because it was the Kamsa who was ruling, a very bad guy. And he should not know it at all. You know what happened? Somebody went to Yasoda Maya and asked, hey Yasoda Chi, what is the birth star of your son? Somebody asked her. And she was really scared. My God, if I say what happens, they may pass on the information to Kamsa. And Kamsa may perform abhichara homa. And then something might happen to my son. But when asked, I should not speak lies also. I should not become arrogant, not saying what it is. I should reply. How can I reply? Still how can I hide the time of birth of my child? She started thinking. And then she said, now I got it. She said, 10th star from Hasta star. She said, Attatin Pattanal, she said. 10th star from Hasta. You know Hasta? because there are stars, Aswini, Bharani, Kritika, Rohini, Mrugasira, Ardra, Punarvasu, Pushyami, like that, Rama's birth star is Punarvasu. Our Krishna's birth star is Rohini. Or in general, Vishnu's birth star is Shravana. Shravana. So, when somebody asks, you should not say no. You should not hide. But she doesn't want to open it also. How to keep it secret? Then she said, oh, it is 10th star from Hasta. Hasta is in the middle. And if you go 10 stars behind, then comes Rohini. If you forward 10 stars, then Sravanam comes. Both are Vishnu stars. But the question is it excluding Hasta or including Hasta? It is a secret. So, Yasoda Maya didn't reveal it. She didn't say that. At the same time, she didn't keep the secrecy also. She just opened it, but it is a confusing thing for Kamsa. Even if he knows that Krishna is born here, it is the love the mother has towards Krishna. Understand? That is the star. So, yesterday, there was Kritika star up to evening 4:30. Then Rohini started. So though Rohini was yesterday night, but the star during the daytime was clubbed with Kritika. That means the star becomes polluted. On a polluted star, God never appears. So he appears on a pure star, or whatever he appears, that becomes a pure star. So that day when he appeared, the Rohini was so pure. That means by the time sun rises, whatever the star that stays, that becomes a pure star. So now Rohini started yesterday evening at 4:30, and it continued till today evening up to 4:30. That means the star which is today is Rohini, is by the sun rays time is pure. But yesterday it was with Kritika, so the star is not good. Tidhi Ashtami is good yesterday, but Ashtami is gone. Today is Navami. Doesn't matter. Ashtami, Rohini, among these two, whichever available pure, observe the Krishna Jayanti on that day is the rule. So, yeah, few people take that, and those who doesn't care this kind of rule, and they say only Ashtami is enough for us, then they start doing Sravana Bahula Ashtami, finish. But that Sravana Bahula Ashtami was pure though, in that Yuga, Dwapara. So now you have to wait for the purity of the star, then you have to perform that. That becomes the pure star. So that is how the people who write the Panchangas, they decide this kind of stuff, and that's how we observe the star. But anyway, for him, every day is good, and every time is good, but every star is good. But when we follow the scriptures, we follow it accordingly. The sages made some recommendations, and just we simply follow them. And we never question our sages at all for whatever thing they said. That is a fiat, unquestionable ordinance of those great sages, and just we follow that. So we perform the birth star of Lord Krishna today. And so he is actually appeared in Madhura Nagaram, but he was not there at all. As if some thieves are shadowing him, he ran away from the place, as if he's scared of Kamsa. But he did not reach Nanda Gokula, not out of fear, but he thought the people who really love him are there in the Nanda Gokula. So I should go to them. I should be with them. And I should do everything with them. Come on, let me go. So he's gone. And he is growing there. But the thing is, when Kamsa was expecting the 8th born, and he was just waiting for the message to reach him. But it was so surprising the time when Krishna appeared in that midnight, and the atmosphere was so pure. And all the sky was totally covered with clouds, because the earth was so impure. So clouds wanted to wash all the areas and make them pure. But they were making a lot of noise though. But the moment he appeared, everything became quiet and calm. When the great sages were performing Agnihotram, they were not at all burning earlier. But when Krishna's appearance time approached, then the fire started glowing. And wind was not moving at all. But the time when Krishna's appearance approached, then there was beautiful cold breeze all around. And oceans were making a lot of noise and rough waters, but they also started becoming quiet with smooth waves. And fragrance was spreading all over the nature. Devadunduvis were blowing in the heaven. They started showering flowers on the earth the moment when Lord was about to appear. And that time he chose to appear in the divine place is Devaki Devi as the son of Vasudeva, and thus he blessed the earth. But after that, he wanted to be with his devotees, and from where he can handle everything, because he is always safe with the devotees. And in the hands of devotees, he will be there always. And from there he eliminates all the evil things. So, in Madhura, Kamsa was rolling, and he was having so many demons with him. So he wanted to first of all eliminate. So he went to Nanda Gokula, and he was just growing there as a son of Nanda Baba. And then from there he eliminated Putana, Sekatasura, Trinavarta, Vrutrasura, and each one of these demons who were as the powers of Kamsa. And after that, he came back to Mathura because he wanted to make Mathura also pure. So he returned to Mathura, and then he blessed a few devotees, and then eliminated the Kuvalaya Pida, Chanura, Mustika, and then he went to Kamsa and just he removed him also, made the Madhura a pure kingdom. And Kamsa's father was actually jailed by his beloved son. Yeah, he was Aurangzeb's brother. Yes, Aurangzeb also did the same thing, he kept his father in jail and said, "Oh my people, I'm really worried. No king now. You people suffer a lot. I want to go to forest. But my heart cries for you guys. Should I go to forest?" And people say, no, we want at least you to be our ruler. I say, okay. Then all you guys are asking. Though I'm not interested. But for your sake, I accept the kingdom. This is how Kamsa came to kingdom. Keeping his father in jail. And then he started ruling. But Krishna removed everything from Mathura and make Mathura a pure place for his arrival. And then he just made the Ugrasena, the father of Kamsa, as the king of Mathura again, and then for him nothing is required, because he is not craving for any kingdom as such. He doesn't need anything at all. After all, the purpose of Krishna's avatara. Do you know the purpose of Krishna's avatara? Probably you must be performing the Krishna's birthday celebration right from your childhood, right? What is the purpose of Krishna avatar? Why Krishna has come down to this earth?
I can't remember the Sanskrit.
Sanskrit is not quite just tell me.
Well, to deliver his devotees and destroy the demons.
Paritranaya sadhana. The purpose of his arrival is to give a beautiful message called Charama Sloka. He wanted to say a message, because in every avatara, if you look at all the avatars, in each of the avatara, in each of his appearances, he gives a message, a beautiful message he gives. For that purpose, he comes down to this earth all the times. And in Krishna Avatara, he wanted to give a nice message, a simple message. Hey, I'm here. I take care of you. Why you are worried? But believe in me, surrender unto me as I take care of you. Why you are worried? Because you are just like my hand. If some dirt falls on my hand, do I ask my hand, go to the tap, get cleaned, and then come back? Do you ask like that? When we think that this is my hand, and then I myself go to the tap and clean it, if necessary, apply soap, or if still necessary, apply something else, clean the surface, make it nice, and then I show this. When you are my hand, when you are my organ, when you are my limb, when you are my anga, and anything is there with you, probably any kind of sin, the worst of the sins, let us say, but still it becomes my duty to eliminate all of them. And when I promise, what is the need for your worry? Is there anything for you to get pity? Ma suchaha aham mokshayishyami, aham mokshayishyami. The beauty is in the moksha, ish. The ish in Sanskrit is a very powerful word. What is called as namal. Moksha ishyami. The ishyami means I encourage, not I do. It is encouraging, it is inspiring. Say, giving, making others to give. Karomi, karayami. That's how it is said, right? And like that, mokshishyami, mokshayishyami. There is mokshayishya. That means I need not eliminate, nor you have to eliminate. The power of your surrenderance itself makes it to run away. Small example. You light up the lamp. What happens to it?
Heats up. Heats up.
One thing. Darkness will be dispelled. Is it your requirement to hold a broomstick and drive the darkness out? Is it necessary? You need not do anything. And do you think that the light goes and says, hey darkness, get out? Oof, oof, oof. Do you think the light drives the darkness out? No. Neither you have to do something, nor the lamp should do something. The power of its lighting up automatically dispels the darkness from the room, no matter since how many decades, how many millennia the darkness stays there in the room. And it never says, oh, yesterday darkness goes first. And day before darkness goes next. And 1 year before darkness goes next. Is it like that in a road? If the clay is formed, the mud is formed on the ground, then if you start digging, the superficial mud comes immediate. But the one that settled down takes a lot of time. Like that, the darkness settled in the room. Since probably say 1,000 years, the room was not open at all, but anyway. And do you think that becomes more strong to get out from the room when you light up the lamp? Not necessary. Let it be there since millennia, not just 1 millennium. But still, the lamp, the power of the light, makes it to just get out. It's up here. It's also the sins. Any amount of sins you must have committed unknowingly before surrendering to me. But the power of surrenderance itself removes all those things. Neither I do nor you do. Moksha ishyam. The word is such a powerful word, He wanted to give the message for which Krishna appeared on this earth. Since his birth time, he was trying to give that message to someone. He tried his best for all the years, but no one was ready to receive that message. You go through the story of the Lord and just you can observe. When he appeared in the jail, he appeared with the Sankha, Chakra, Gada, Khadga. With all the ayudas, he appeared in the jail. Do you know that? With 4 hands. The great sage Vedavyasa said, Tam Adbhutam Balakam Ambujeksham Adbhutam Balakam. Because the ordinary boy will be only with 2 hands, and this boy with 4 hands. What is this? And after taking birth, somebody takes decorations, some gold jewelry, some mom or dad or relatives prepare and just they decorate. But this boy born with all the 5 ayudas, 5 points in his hands. What is this? So he proved that I am the Supreme, thinking that Yasod, that Devaki or Vasudeva may ask him, hey, give us some powerful message, my Lord. They didn't do that. So he thought probably some devotees like the Nanda Gopas, they may ask me. So he went there, stayed there for 15 years. But they thought him a little boy, a naughty boy, a wonderful boy, a beautiful boy. You just can play with him and do things. He showed many a time who he is. And he said several times, hey, I am so and so. Naham devaha, na gandharvaha, na yakshaha, na charakshasa, aham vo bandhavo jat. I am your relative. Come to me. But nobody did it. Thinking that, okay, 15 years I tried my best. Let me go to at least, Madhura and try for some person who at least ask me, hey, can you give me a message, please? Because powerful messages cannot be given unasked.